vaccines despite no formal proposals from the government. 5 of the 18 firms tapped for the government's vaccination program are members of the association. The National Task Force Against COVID-19 has released the names of 18 third-party companies, including logistics and transport firms and cold storage facilities for the inoculation program. The group says only those from Luzon have been tapped so far.
The national distribution process obviously will have to involve all these parts of the country. And that is why it may be necessary to plan how to move vaccines from Metro Manila to the different areas involved. Makakatulong sana kami kung sasabihin lang ng gobyerno na kailangan nila kami.
Dizon also notes the government can save with the help of the association since they may no longer need to invest in new facilities. The association is also confident that its facilities are capable of handling the vaccines. Some of the cold storage have a normal fridge temperature of 2 to 8 degrees Celsius that can accommodate vaccines such as those from Sinovac, Sinopharm, and AstraZeneca. Other shots require a much lower temperature. In this cold storage facility that has a temperature of negative 20 degrees Celsius, you can already store Moderna vaccine. And with this big of a space, up to 100 million doses can be stored here. However, the group's capacity to store vaccines, like that of Pfizer, which requires between negative 80 and 60 degrees Celsius, are limited, since there was no need for that before. Also, only few of its members have the capability to accommodate the shots. Another challenge is to relocate the storage for food once the government links up with them.
Depende kung sasabihin ng gobyerno na ganitong kalaking kwarto ang kailangan namin, at hindi pwedeng magkalapit ang pagkain at ang bakuna, then ang challenge lang sa amin is saan mo ililipat yung pagkain na nakalagay dito ngayon. And that is something that we will be able to handle easily enough.
The Agriculture Department has no issues with putting vaccines in cold storages intended for food, as long as it is properly divided and insulated. For its part, the National Task Force says it will contact the Cold Chain Association soon.
28 cold chain providers na po ang nakausap at meron pa pong 5 kinakausap sa kasalukuyan. Ang importante pong maintindihan natin na very special po ang kinakailangang mga facilities para sa mga bakunang padating. Ito po ang tinatawag nilang pharma-grade cold chain facilities or pharma-grade cold storage facilities. At ito pong mahigit na 30 ito ang mga pinakamalalaking mga kumpanya na merong ganitong capacity.
The task force is set to visit different facilities in preparation for the vaccine rollout next month. Shaila Francisco, VR1 News.
Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. says he is willing to reconcile with senators on the matters of vaccine procurement, but he stands firm on the government's non-disclosure agreements with vaccine manufacturers. In today's palace briefing, Galvez said he will attend the upper chamber's executive session on the matter. But the vaccine procurement chief hopes that the non-disclosure of vaccine prices will be upheld. Galvez said respecting the terms of contracts with pharmaceutical companies will protect the country's vaccine supply. Galvez also said that this is standard practice in vaccine negotiations worldwide.
Sa pandemic po na ito, kailangan po natin ang kooperasyon po ng Senado at saka ng Ekotibo para magkaroon po tayo na tinatawag na whole of nation, whole of government approach. So I'm willing to reconcile with the Senate.
Some senators denied their supposed preference for Pfizer's vaccine after President Duterte offered to order the shots for them. On Monday, Duterte mocked lawmakers after reports of post-vaccination deaths among elderly patients in Norway. Senate President Tito Sotto believes that Duterte was misinformed about the position of the upper chamber on COVID-19 vaccines. The Senate recently launched an inquiry which, according to Senator Ping Lacson, has no personal or political agenda. And as for Senator Risa Ontiveros, it is Malacanang itself that shows preference for Chinese manufacturer Sinovac. For his part, Senator Joel Villanueva clarifies that the vaccination inquiry aims to help the executive branch improve the country's immunization plan. We'll have more stories after this short break. Stay with us. You are still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The LRT Line 2 is gearing up for the resumption of operations between the Cubao and Santolan stations after shutting down since last year. Gerard De La Peña joins us live from Santolan Station for the details. Hi, Gerard. How are the preparations going so far, and when can we expect this route to open?
Well, Sean, those who are passing through Anonas, Katipunan, and Santolan stations of the LRT Line 2 may be surprised to see trains running in between these stations despite their closure. And that is because the Light Rail Transit Authority, the operator of the LRT Line 2, is conducting simulation runs since Sunday to ensure that this is prepared for the resumption of trips between Cubao and Santolan. Well, the simulation run is meant to ensure that the LRT Line 2 is safe for operations. Recall that the power rectifiers between Cubao and Santolan stations were destroyed by fire in October 2019. Acquisition of equipment and other supplies from Japan and the United Kingdom, which cost 500 million pesos, took time due to the pandemic. The train line has lost about 40,000 passengers daily with the closure of Anonas, Katipunan, and Santolan stations. The LRT management is trying to secure a safety clearance before it can resume operations within the week. They said that the rectifiers that are in place right now are only temporary fixes, as the permanent equipment has yet to be installed within a year. It has also put in place systems and precautions in order to prevent similar incidents. Well, Sean, the management of the LRT Line 2 said that operations will resume anytime this week as soon as they secure this clearance and safety clearance from one of their groups inside their organization. They said that resumption of trips between Cubao and Santolan is crucial, as many passengers right now are looking for viable and more options for public transport. Sean.
Thanks for that update, Gerard De La Peña, reporting to us live from the LRT2 station in Santolan. Senate President Tito Sotto says a charter change, or cha-cha, is next to impossible at this point in time. However, in an interview with the chiefs, Sotto said that he is agreeable to simply amending select provisions, particularly those that have to do with the economy. Sotto explained that unlike Cha-Cha, which opens up the entire Constitution, economic amendments could be passed using the same procedure as with regular bills.
I am really not in favor of any charter change. Perhaps, baka sabihin ko pa nga, kailangan natin CHA, CHA din, character change. Baka yun ang mas importante.
The Senate President also expressed confidence that the upper chamber of Congress, under his leadership, will not tackle and pass any political amendments.
It cannot happen. Because whatever, we can only pass that particular line. So nothing can be more airtight than that, a one-liner amendment to the Constitution.
For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.